Hello. Our special guest on Sights for Sore Eyes today is someone who is in Norwich for the duration, Richard Briers. Hello, Richard.
Hello, Ian.
Your voice is going. It's not too good.
Yes, our voice is virtually gone now, so I will speak as high as I can. I've been doing 12 shows a week at the Theatre Royal Norwich, which accounts for, it's not my fault, it's not living it up or anything.
That's in Babes in the Wood. That's your first pantomime?
Yes, and most probably the last.
Yes, but it can't be the first time you've been offered pantomime, surely.
Yes, it was. I think I got slightly typecast in The Good Life, so Dick Condon said, what about coming up and playing in panto, playing the Dame?
Dame Nanny Goodlife.
Dame Nanny Goodlife, yes, cashing in violently on the commercial aspect. Quite rightly, sir. And so I thought, well, should I, shouldn't I? And as the Dame pays more money than any other part in the pantomime, I said, eventually I allowed myself to be persuaded.
I think that's reasonable. You're not coming to Norwich now for the first time, are you? You've been here before?
Yes, I came here about 7 years ago on a pre-West End tour of Richard III, where I played the named part of Richard 111, and it didn't go into London. I can't think why, but it was a really good experiment, and I enjoyed it thoroughly, my Shakespearean excursion. And then about 4 years ago, I came in a play called Absent Friends by the one and only Alan Ayckbourn.
Which ran and ran.
Yes.
It's as a stage and television actor that you're mainly regarded at the moment, do you feel no desire to break into films at all?
I tried to break into films about 10 years ago, but they wouldn't let me. So I appeared in about 6 very bad films, in which I was very bad in. So I gave that up. I don't like filming, actually. I find the hours very unsocial. It's sort of getting up at 4:30 in the morning and getting home at 7:30. And it's really no life at all.
Yes, well, you could be working much shorter hours in television than just evenings when you're...
That's right, that's right. And when we made marvellous films in the old days, long before most people watching this programme were born, the Ealing comedies, The Man in the White Suit and Passport to Pimlico. I might have been in that sort of thing, but now they don't make that kind of light comedy, I'm afraid. Yes. It's all carry on up the what's it, Yes.
I've read that you've been likened in style to Ralph Lynn, the old Aldwych farceur. Now, have you ever had any desire to play in an Aldwych farce, in a Ralph Lynn role?
Yeah, I've done 7 Aldwych farces, playing 7 of the Ralph Lynn roles.
Well,
but, I haven't.
My research.
Well, no, it's a long time ago. You see, we were all in nursery school. But I'm not. I wouldn't say, without any false modesty, I'm not in the same street as Ralph Lynn. He was a great farceur. I'm still really like comedian. I think he was the greatest.
Yes, light comedy is, of course, it takes in The Good Life. Your
yes.
television success to date, I suppose.
Yes.
There's going to be no more of that.
No, I'm afraid not. No, we did the Christmas before last. We did a Christmas show, and then the Queen arrived at Shepherd's Bush, which was an exceptional day and very frightening. I spent most of the day in the loo, actually. And once she'd seen it, we thought, well, Penny Keith said, well, dear, the only way now is down. So we thought, before the standard writing went, and the writers ran out of ideas, they were a bit frightened of running out, we all agreed that to get out while we were still on top.
You've got another couple of television series on the go at the moment, or nearly on the go. One's the other one with Michael Gambon, which was around last year sometime.
Yes.
Is that coming back?
Yes, there's 6 more we've done. They're coming out next month, February. So I like doing this because they're written by the same writers that wrote The Good Life, but they're very much more sadder and bleaker, and therefore more closer to reality than The Good Life, which was slightly fantasy, really.
The other television show of recent years you've been renowned for is One-Upmanship on BBC Two.
Oh, yes.
Did you enjoy doing that?
Yes, again,
not your usual style.
No, a more sophisticated style there. But again, the scripts were very Toope did a marvellous job. But towards the end, they became thinner because we ran out of material from the actual books by Stephen Potter. So there again was an example, I thought, of a series that all our faults, without exception, went on a bit too long. Yes. They were better at the beginning.
Yes. Recently, you've also done on television the Ayckbourn trilogy, The Northern Conquest.
Yeah.
Did you not feel that the casting of Penelope Keith and yourself in that sort of was something of a rip-off element, if I may use the vernacular?
Yeah. Yes, I think you're absolutely right. I think it was a pity, really. But I was glad to get the part. And Penny had done it on stage. She was kind of the definitive casting for the part. But I would agree with you. I think 6 people, 2 of whom were very, very notorious household names, I think did overbalance it. But it went to America where nobody knew us at all. No, so that's something.
It's just as well that Felicity Kendall, who was also in the original stage version, didn't transfer.
That's right.
Otherwise,
that's right.
Gone wild.
Yes, you're quite right.
Yes. Also, next week in Norwich, we've got Watership Down coming on at the ABC.
Yes.
You were involved in that as one of the all-star cast of voices.
Yes. Yes, I got back into movies, as they say,
Yes.
but only through a soundtrack.
Yes, did you sort of meet with all the rest of the cast and sort of record all together, or what?
Well, I never, no, very few. We did it in little groups of 2s and 3s, like a radio, really. We did it like a radio play. And so people like Ralph Richardson, I never met, so I've actually worked with him. But people think I worked with him, but I never met him at all, unfortunately.
Oh, well, never mind. Maybe next time.
Next time, yes, maybe.
Well, we'll turn now to the future. What's lined up for Richard Briers?
Well, about 10 days in a very quiet nursing home, I think, after this. And then I'm doing a play with Elliot McCowan called The Family Dance for ATV. It's a 90-minute play adapted from a full-length stage play. A very good one. I saw it, actually, at the Criterion. So I'm playing virtually a straight role. So after Tom Good and the pantomime and a rabbit, and then this middle-aged drunk I'm playing. That's probably typecast, you know. But nobody can say I'm really typecast, so it's rather good. 4 completely different roles.
And after that, have you got anything lined up?
No, I'm still looking for a good stage play, but you know, I can't keep on doing Alan Ayckbourn, and apart from him, there's not very much for a light comedian to do. So I probably semi-retire and do voiceovers the rest of my life.
Oh well, we shall watch and wait. That's all for now. Thank you very much, Richard Briers.
Thank you, Ian. Great pleasure.